Hello, hello, test, test, testing, test, test. Welcome, Phoenix soccer fans. This is Table Rock Sports and Mr. Plower here with PHS Sports Media. And we're about to kick off here in our wonderful boys soccer game tonight. What a great night. Phoenix versus Mazama. Kickoff just happened. Phoenix has control. A long kick down the edge. Yeah. Phoenix working the corner by the goal. Kick back up to midfield. Passing back to defense. Got a little bit of a struggle at midfield, and Mazama takes control. Back to the goalkeeper for Mazama. And we're back. We've got Phoenix taking control midfield. Pass back to goalkeeper David Reyes. Big long boot to midfield. Phoenix tries to maintain control. Kick along the edge. We got Jacob Moody coming up the side and right next to the goal. Pass in the front. Intercepted by Mazama. And then we get a kick out of bounds. No. So we got 37:58 left in the first quarter, or first half. Okay, we got a toss in toward the middle. Fight for the ball. Phoenix gets control. We got number 4, Dominic McGuire, tackled just in front of the goal. We're going to get a penalty kick here. Okay, Mazama goalkeeper Jonathan Leighton kicking to midfield. Pass along the edge. Phoenix fighting for the ball. Mazama takes over. A little back and forth. We got a throw in. Phoenix throw in. Fight for it along the edge here. That's perfect. Yeah. Okay, Mazama, Jonathan Leighton in. Goalkeeper kicks to midfield. We got a header by number 4, Dominic McGuire. Mazama boots it deep into Phoenix territory. Goalkeeper David Reyes takes control. Big boot back to midfield. Mazama chasing. Number 22 of Phoenix, Hector Ramos, giving chase. We're at the corner and out of bounds. Ethan Martinez with the throw in. Tosses it in right in front of the goal. Fight for the ball. Phoenix gets control, back to their defense. A long kick, little off target. Mazama goalie Jonathan Layton takes control. And we got a big boot back to center field. Ball settles down, Phoenix takes control. Pass up. We got an offsides. Little too early on that kick. Mazama number 17, Marcos Ford, kicks it back into play. All the way down to the Phoenix goal. Ball finally settles down. We got a steal here at midfield by Jacob Moody. Ball gets kicked out by number 8 of Mazama, Alfred Castile. Mazama with a bit of a breakaway, but broken up by Phoenix. And then we get a kick out of bounds. Jacob Moody tosses it in. All the way up for Dominic McGuire. He gets intercepted by a Mazama player. About midfield. Now we got a race down the sideline. Jacob Moody kicks in front. Go! Slight miss by Hector Ramos. Fight for the ball along the edge, and we got an out of bounds on Mazama. Jacob Moody goes to throw it in for Phoenix. Toss in. Long toss. Settled down there by Hector Ramos. Back to Jacob. About midfield. All the way back to defense. Cielo Larson taken over. Phoenix has control down by the Mazama goal. Long shot off the post. And Antonio Camargo barely misses the rebound shot. All right, Mazama goalie Jonathan Layton taken over. Long kick right to a Phoenix player. Number 12, Antonio Camargo takes over. We got another toss in, out of bounds, and quick toss in by Phoenix. And then another out of bounds. Right off Camargo's chest. Number 5, Hayden Burke for Mazama, about ready to toss in the ball. As soon as they find one. We're going to take a break in the action now for special remembrance for a Phoenix High School player. Let's go ahead and listen to Dave Earhart, our athletic director, as he tells us. And we're back at it. We got the ball out of bounds. Mazama goalkeeper Jonathan Layton going to catch it. Sets the ball right at the top of the goal box for the kick, and boots one midfield, right off the chest of Eric Reyes. And the ball finally settles down. Phoenix takes control. Oh, Mazama steals right back. Got some play along the far sidelines. Phoenix gets control. Big kick forward to Jacob Moody. Fighting for it. Against Mazama, Christian Barbudo. Wide shot. Out of bounds. Again, thanks for joining us today on Table Rock Sports, partnership with PHS Sports Media. Big matchup between Mazama and Phoenix. We're back at it, boot midfield. We've got Phoenix taking over. Mazama steals it back. Big fight for it right on top of the Pirate head at midfield. Finally settles down. Mazama kicks it ahead. A little too far for number 11, Madden Bruner. Phoenix takes back control along the edge. A little back and forth, and then an out of bounds. Number 17, Marcos Ford's going to throw the ball in for Mazama. We got a substitution on the sidelines. Mazama number 12, Jordan Beals, comes in the game. Toss in. Phoenix takes over. We got a pass up. Mazama takes it right back and kicks back down into Phoenix territory. Cross-field pass. Phoenix intercepts. Ball bounces and finally settles. Still back and forth. Phoenix takes control. Back to CLO. Larson, and he boots one forward. Mazama goes chasing. Number 5. Back to the goalkeeper, Jonathan Layton, who boots one midfield. Phoenix gets control of the ball. Jacob Moody kicks it up, but Phoenix intercepts and kicks it out of bounds, back down in Phoenix territory. So we'll have a toss in here. Number 12, Antonio Camargo, is about ready to toss one in for us. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Jacob Moody. Camargo has the ball right now, heading quickly toward the goal. Oh, shot on goal, barely misses the edge as Jonathan Layton dives for it. Nice little setup. Mazama goalkeeper, Layton's about to kick it back into play. And we're off. Big boot down to midfield. Attempted header by Mazama and a miss. But they get control of the ball at midfield. Working the edge, far sideline. Phoenix chases. Broken up. Phoenix gets control and kicks ahead. A little too far. A little too far for Hector. Another header midfield. Up to Jacob Mooney, who's got the ball. Passes at midfield to number 7, Victor Pereira. Oh, there we go. Phoenix goal by Hector Ramos. Makes the score 1-0. Phoenix, 26:53 into the first half. And then Mazama quickly gets the ball to midfield to resume play. Kick back to number 17, Marcos Ford. Kicks all the way back to their goalkeeper, who boots it back midfield. We got a header by Mazama. Phoenix takes control. Back to Mazama. Phoenix goalkeeper kicks it all the way to midfield. We got a header by Mazama, but it settles down in Phoenix feet, and we got a big long pass forward into Mazama territory. Goalkeeper Jonathan Layton takes it from there. Mazama has yet to get a win this season. They are 0-4. Phoenix has a 50-50 split, 2-2 this year. So this district play match is a big one for both teams. Big long kick into Viking territory. Goaltender Jonathan Layton boots it back into play. We got some quick passes by Mazama, but Phoenix breaks it up. Oh! Phoenix player Dominic Gutierrez takes a fall on the slick field. Mazama gets control back. They're fighting midfield against Phoenix's defense. We got a penalty kick, it looks like. Boots it back into play toward the Phoenix goal, but the Phoenix defense cleans up nicely. Phoenix on the attack. Jacob Moody coming along the sideline. He's fast. Number 8, Alfred Del Castillo, keeps him away from the goal. Goes out of bounds. And we're going to have a corner here. Phoenix, Hector Ramos Preal takes over for the corner. Everyone's lined up in the middle. And here we go. The big boot into the middle. And off a Mazama player's chest and out of bounds on the other side. And we got another goal by Phoenix. That was a quick goal. Mazama quick to get the ball back to midfield. So that was goal 2 by Phoenix at 23:10 of the first half. Dominic McGuire, captain, scores that goal for Phoenix. We got some back and forth in midfield. Finally settles down. Mazama kicks it into Phoenix territory. Phoenix takes control back along the far sideline. Pass up to number... Oh, never mind. We got an out of bounds. Toss in by Mazama. Right about midfield. Phoenix takes over there. Phoenix kicks it back down to Jacob Moody on the far side. A little bit of a bobble there causes him to pass it midfield to Dominic McGuire, who scores another goal for Phoenix. That puts Phoenix up 3-0. That one at 22:03 of the first half. The Pirates are on fire. Number 9, Emilio Pena, midfield with Mazama. About ready to kick off again. We got a substitution, number 14. Marcus Hernandez coming in the game for the Vikings. Mazama boots it ahead into Phoenix territory. Oh, goes past defender, Cielo. But David Reyes kicks it deep into Mazama territory. I think we got a handball here. Handball against Phoenix. Mazama goalkeeper, Jonathan Layton, about to kick it back into play. Boots it deep into Phoenix territory, right to a Phoenix defender, who settles the ball down and passes it ahead. Fight at about midfield. Back and forth play. Jacob Moody takes over, passes to Dominic, but we got a whistle. Looks like a handball. Cielo Marlena Larson kicks it forward. Antonio Camargo, big boot on goal, but goes just over. Phoenix is really taking control of this game. They're looking hungry and fast along the edges. Great passing today. Just waiting for someone to grab the ball from behind the goal. All right, we got a corner here for Phoenix. Looks like Antonio Camargo is going to take the note. Big boot in the center. Dominic kicks it over the field, over the goal line. Not the goal line, the goal post. Mazama goalkeeper Jonathan Layton going back to get the ball. Just a brief pause in play. And we're back at it. Jacob Moody intercepts a Mazama pass. Header forward. Crossing pass. Phoenix shot on goal. Just over the far corner. They're certainly getting their chances. Thank you. Ball play back into Phoenix territory. Phoenix defense just takes it away. We got Antonio Camargo racing up the edge here. Waiting for the center pass. Pinned against the corner. We got a shot on goal that goes just out of bounds. Big boot back into midfield. Ball finally settles. Oh. Then we get a big kick in the air from Mazama. Ball almost ends up on the weight room roof. Bounces back down. We get a toss in by Phoenix. Mazama gets it back and kicks it out of bounds. Phoenix about to toss in. We got a big long toss to Antonio Camargo, who settles the ball down, boots it back to the center. Mazama intercepts. We're back out toward midfield, about the 40-yard line. Mazama has control of the ball, racing down the edges. We've got number 4, Xavier. Oh, big sliding tackle by the Phoenix defense. Looks like that's Ethan Martinez. Mazama really wants a shot on goal here, working the edge of the goal box. Ooh, big save by David Reyes. Nice diving hand save. Lets it settle down and boots it back to midfield. Ball bounces into Mazama territory. Phoenix takes over. We got Hector Perel taking it down the far side. Back to defense with a shot on goal right into the goalie's hands. Big toss back down to the 30-yard line. Phoenix defense working it. Or I should say midfield working it. Oh, pass up, sneaks by to Jacob Moody, who's on the run, and oh, goalkeeper Jonathan Layton and slides for the save. Got a big boot back up to midfield here. Header by Phoenix, then by Mazama. Another one by Mazama. Ball finally settles. Oh, back and forth into Phoenix territory, but Phoenix defense kicks it out of bounds. Number 10, Miguel Barajas throwing it in here for Mazama. Or, I'm sorry, they trade off. It's now Marcus Ford who's going to toss it in. There's the whistle and the toss in. Right to Phoenix defense. Jacob Moody takes control. Passes it up. And Phoenix's attack is broken up at about the 30-yard line in Mazama territory, but they get the ball back. Big crossing pass to Jacob Moody. He gets it before it goes out of bounds. Fighting with the Mazama defense right outside the goal box. And we got a boot out of bounds. We're back at it. Phoenix controls the ball. Big shot. Goes off to the side and out of bounds.
Our concession stand is open. Members of the wrestling team and marching band are working hard right now.
Fight for control midfield here. Phoenix Jacob Moody takes over on the close sideline. Passing back to number 4, Dominic McGuire, who boots it ahead all the way to Antonio Camargo on the far side. But we got a whistle. Looks like it's going to be an offsides. Phoenix taking over. Jacob Moody has a wide open field. Working against Mazama defender, number 5, Juan Vargas, who kicks it out of bounds. Phoenix Antonio Camargo goes to the side for the toss in. Oh, they trade out. Dominic McGuire's going to take over. Tosses it far in the middle. Surrounded by 3 Mazama players. Jacob Moody comes out with it. Kicks the ball right to goalie Jonathan Layton, who boots it right back into play. Just about midfield. Phoenix gets control again, though, and they're back on the attack. Hector Ramos, Pereira takes over. Crossing pass to the middle. Oh, shot on goal. That's just misses the lower corner. Almost a 4-0 game. .45 left in the half.
Then on Thursday, our girls are home first, same as women.
And we're back at it.
From 6:30 p.m.
Mazama touches the ball, but right back to Phoenix. Phoenix working the ball in the middle. Back to number 8, Ethan Martinez on defense. Dominic McGuire takes over about midfield, working around that center circle. Goes back to defense.
JV at 4:45. Varsity at 6:15.
Phoenix kicks it ahead.
Also on Thursday, cross country.
Hector Peril's fighting for it. Boots it over to Antonio Camargo. They're looking for a way in. Ooh, Phoenix defense breaks it up with a high kick. 2 players collide at about the 20-yard line. Slow to get up. Looks like that's... I can't tell. Everyone seems to be okay, though. Looks like that was Ethan Martin, or I'm sorry, Jaden Moody.
And finally, Saturday, JV volleyball.
Dominic McGuire's working the ball.
Starting at 8 a.m.
just inside Phoenix territory, looking for a way out. Passes it forward, but it's broken up by Mazama, who just booted out of bounds. 7:54 left to play in the half. We got a 3-0 game. Phoenix on top of Mazama Vikings. Thank you again for joining us today. This presentation of Table Rock Sports in partnership with PHS Sports Media. Phoenix waiting to throw the ball in while some substitutions come into the game. Toss in to Hector Perel, who's working against the defense. Pass over to Victor Perel, who kicks it in, but a block by Mazama defense. Ball comes out to Antonio Camargo, who passes it into the center. Attempted header by David Hernandez. Mazama goalie kicks it ahead. Ball ends up in Phoenix territory in the Phoenix defense. Feet. Victor Perel working just outside that center circle. Mazama takes over again. Squeaks the ball ahead. Victor comes back to get it. Phoenix is working hard to get it out of the zone. Mazama ends up booting it out of bounds just at the corner marker. Number 16 of the Pirates goes to throw it in. Tosses it over to Luis Ortiz for the toss-in. Oh. Change of plan there. Looks like goalkeeper Jonathan Leighton from the Vikings is going to take over for a kick. And boots one into Phoenix territory. Phoenix defense is all over it. Passes back across midfield. Phoenix on the attack. Ball gets away from Dominic McGuire. Right into the hands of the goalkeeper, who boots it forward. Oh. We got Antonio Camargo running along the far sideline. Passes one in the middle. Right through the feet of David Hernandez. Luis Ortiz working the ball just in front of the penalty box. Big fight for the ball until it goes out of bounds. Phoenix tossing. Luis Ortiz going to toss it in for Phoenix. 4:48 left to play in the half. Big toss in to Victor. Victor Perel takes it about midfield up to Dominic McGuire. Luis Mazama kicks it into Phoenix territory. Phoenix defense is on it. Jaden Moody kicks it out of bounds. At about midfield, we'll get a Viking toss in here. Still a 3-0 game. Phoenix Pirates on top in this district play. Big toss in by the Vikings, but Phoenix takes over. Oh, back into Vikings. Big header midfield. Phoenix defense right in front of their penalty box takes over. Kicks it up to midfield. Looking for the breakaway. Back to Dominic. Back over to Luis. Dominic's working toward up to David Hernandez, who gets squeezed out by one of the Mazama defenders. Number 17, Marcos Ford. He's had a good game today. Ball at midfield. Mazama has control. Phoenix intercepts. Big fight for the ball. Mazama just ends up kicking it out at about the 30-yard line of the Mazama side. We got a toss in by Phoenix. Big toss forward by Jaden Moody. Crossing pass. Mazama breaks it up. Dominic McGuire takes over. Big shot right to the goaltender. Oh! And it looks like Hector Ramos Perel finds the rebound and squeezes it past goaltender Jonathan Leighton for the 4th Phoenix goal. That goal was right at 2:40 of the first half. Zama kicks it back. We got a boot back to midfield. Mazama offense has control. Oh, Phoenix squeezes them out and passes it forward. We got Hector Perel to David Hernandez. Tried to cross pass over to Antonio Camargo, but intercepted by Mazama, who kick it out of bounds. Toss in by Phoenix. Antonio Camargo header. Ends up being a handball at about the 20-yard line. 10 yards shy of the penalty box on Mazama's side. Looks like we got about 15 yards shy. Jaden Moody to kick it for Phoenix. Everyone bunches in front of the goal. We got a big crossing kick. Stopped, kicked back in by Victor Perel. Past the end line. Big boot back to midfield. We got a whistle. A little bit of confusion there. Phoenix with the kick. Right into midfield. Mazama goalie takes over. Stopping the Phoenix attack. Big boot down past midfield. Phoenix stops the ball. We got some back and forth right on the side of the center circle. Dominic McGuire takes over for Phoenix. Pass back to Jaden Moody. Back to Cielo Marlena Larson. And a header. But it's offsides. Offsides on Phoenix. Mazama takes over. Big boot in. Phoenix territory. Then a header by Dominic. And that ends the first half. 4-0 Phoenix Pirates. Stick around for the second half, guys. We got some more pirate action coming your way in this Table Rock Sports presentation. PHS Media partnership of the Phoenix Pirates versus Mazama Vikings on this gorgeous night, this gorgeous Monday night. And we'll be back after halftime. Just about ready to start play again here. We've got the teams coming back out on the field for this Table Rock Sports presentation of the Phoenix Pirates versus Mazama Vikings here at beautiful Phoenix Jack Woodward Stadium. Great night for soccer. We had some rain earlier, but it dried up just in time for the game. The field's a tad slick, but temperatures are perfect. The weather is clear. And we got some Pirate soccer action coming your way as soon as we pick back up in just a few minutes. We got about a minute left of halftime. Mazama has some work to get back into this one, but it's not out of reach. Having a tough time today against that tough Phoenix defense. They're stopping everything coming their way. Both teams look excited and ready to get back on the field. Some warm-ups happening before we get started in about 30 seconds. All right, we got the horn and the teams are lining up. Mazama's going to take over this half. Looks like we got number 14 Marcus Hernandez for Mazama getting ready to kick this ball off into action. And we're off. Second half. Mazama kicks it forward, back and forth amongst defense. And then ball goes out of bounds. Phoenix there to throw it in. Toss over to the far side. Number 16 working there. Out of bounds though. Ready for Phoenix toss in. Looks like we got Jacob Moody over there tossing it in. Right across the center. Header by Mazama gets it out of the danger area. And then we got a big long shot by Phoenix down past the end line. Jonathan Layton and Mazama goalkeeper chases. Boots it back in, off to midfield. Mazama kicks it into Phoenix territory. Goaltender David Reyes boots it hard and far into the midfield zones, down into Mazama territory. Mazama breaks that up. Goalie Jonathan Layton takes over from there. Tosses it back to midfield. Off the foot of a Mazama player, then back forward into Phoenix territory. Phoenix defense Soaks that up, starts to move forward. Oh, we got an offsides by Phoenix. Hector Perel was offsides. Mazama, goalkeeper, taking over. Right along the sideline, boots it back over to about midfield to Mazama player, number 18, Joseph Jennings. Ball goes back out of bounds. Phoenix takes over. Dominic passes forward to Antonio Camargo. Fighting against that Mazama defense. Right into the hands of goalie Jonathan Layton. Back into play. Down to about midfield. Fight for the ball. We got a handball. And free kick coming here at about midfield. Number 12, Jordan Beals, about to kick this ball into Phoenix territory, all the way to the far corner of the penalty box and out of the end line. Phoenix goalkeeper David Reyes getting ready to kick it back into play. There we go, from the top of the goal box all the way to midfield. Phoenix takes over. Jake Moody running hard down the sideline. Stops a little, lets the Phoenix go by. We got Hector Perel over to number 16. Goalkeeper Jonathan Layton dives for a save. Soaks up that ball. Everyone's heading back downfield. Big toss into number 12, Beals. And we've got an out of bounds. Number 5, Hayden Burke to toss this one in for Mazama. Oop. Got a whistle. Toss in by Phoenix. Jade Moody tosses it forward. But that's off a foot. Mazama kicks it out of bounds. You can see the frustration on Mazama. They're fighting hard though. Big toss in by Jonathan Layton and up to Mazama number 11. Gets stopped by Cielo Marlia Larson. Victor Perel takes it. Long crossing pass to Jacob Moody. Oh, gets tripped up by goalkeeper Jonathan Layton. Great save by Mazama. Boot back into midfield. And then we got a little fight for the ball that goes out. Mazama tossing back in. They fight some more. Phoenix ends up with the ball just outside the center circle. Boots back to defense. Crossing pass to Jacob Moody, who's got a shot. Goal by Phoenix. Jake Moody. Goal at 34:26 of the second half makes it 5-0. Phoenix Pirates. Mazama takes over here. Kicks all the way back to the goalie, who waits for Phoenix to come down and then boots it forward to about midfield. Mazama takes over there. A fight for the ball. It's in the air. We got a few headers. Some fancy footwork. Phoenix ends up with the ball. Back to Cielo, who boots it forward to midfield. Number 3, Eric Reyes Medina is going to chase the ball. Cielo Larson boots it forward to about midfield. Mazama takes over there. A little hesitation. Mazama looking for a way into the zone. Big boot down the sideline. Jaden Moody chasing. And it goes out of bounds just by the corner marker. Big toss in. Dominic McGuire takes over there about midfield. Boots it forward. Jake Moody's got a breakaway. He's running fast. Oh, tries to sneak one past goalkeeper Jonathan Layton, but it goes just wide. Mazama goalkeeper getting ready to kick it back into play. We got a big boot down to midfield. Header by Dominic McGuire. Up forward to Hector Perel, who's running along the sidelines trying to outrun the Mazama defense. Broken up there and kicked out of bounds. Over by the corner marker. On the Mazama side. Jaden Moody going to fetch the ball. Toss it in. Big toss in. Got some headers by Mazama defense right in front of the goal, and then they clear. Right back to Phoenix defense. Oh, who kick it back to Mazama, who kicks it back into Phoenix territory. Phoenix defense takes over there. Back to goalie David Reyes, who boots it forward. About midfield now, there's a fight for the ball. Mazama has control. Phoenix working. Phoenix takes over. Dominic McGuire kicks it forward. Got a race toward the center. A little bit broken up by the Mazama defense there. Hector Perel comes away with it. He's got an opening. Heading toward the goal and kicks it right over. And it hits the crossbar and out of bounds. Close shot there. Phoenix really wants to make this a 6-0 game. We got Mazama goalkeeper Jonathan Layton ready to kick it from the goal box. He boots it in to about midfield. Hits a Mazama player and goes out of bounds. Phoenix, Jake Moody tosses it into number 16. Fighting against the Mazama defense, who just squeezed the ball away, but ends up in Hector Perel's possession, and he kicks it just over the goal. About 30 minutes left in this second half. 5-0. Phoenix Pirates on top. Table Rock Sports presentation in partnership with PHS Sports Media. Phoenix has the ball just inside the Mazama zone. They're working it. Got a big boot forward. Comes back to midfield. Mazama has control. Phoenix fighting for the ball. End up taking control. Another big pass forward to Jake Moody, who's running, but goaltender Jonathan Layton stops it there. We got a boot back into play. Back to midfield. Victor Perel takes it away from a Mazama player, and Dominic McGuire's center field passes it forward. He's off. He's running. Big shot. Just over the crossbar. Oh, that's Mazama goalkeeper kicks it in. Ball sails to midfield and out of bounds. Phoenix tosses in there. Victor Pereira takes over, passes forward. Number 16, who's got an opening. Goaltender Jonathan Layton stops that one. Kicks it forward to midfield, where it goes out of bounds off the foot of number 11, number 11, Madden Bruner. Toss in by Jaden Moody. Right past the Phoenix player into Mazama possession. Mazama defense takes over there. Crosses the field. Over to their midfielders. Phoenix is on it. Takes the ball away. Heading toward the goal. Got a pass forward and a offsides, I think. Whistle blown. Yeah. Got a free kick here. And we're back. Big header, Dominic McGuire back into Viking territory. Dominic kicks it back to number 12, Antonio Camargo, who's just offsides. Goaltender Jonathan Layton about ready to kick in. Big kick all the way down into Phoenix territory. Off the foot of a Mazama player, deeper into territory, but Phoenix defense is on it, and then out of bounds off the foot of number 12, Jordan Beals for Mazama. Phoenix to toss in. Jake Moody over there ready to toss in. Throws it forward to Hector Pereira. Hector's working it along that far sideline. He gets past a couple of Mazama defenders. Passes center for Dominic McGuire, who slips a little, just enough for Mazama to take over. Phoenix gets it back. Mazama squeezes it out again. Oh, we had a big tackle. It looks like we got an injured Mazama player. He's up on his feet. He seems okay. Was number 6, Christian Barbudo. Looks like he maybe took a knee to the knee. Okay, we got a free kick at about the 30-yard line, right on 30. Big boot by Mazama. Phoenix is on it. Mazama defense working it forward, looking for an opening. Antonio Camargo squeezes it away from a Mazama player, and it goes out of bounds off Camargo's foot. Jordan Beals comes from Mazama to toss it in. Got Jaden Mooden tossing it in, tosses it forward to Antonio Camargo, broken up by Mazama, crossing pass, intercepted though. Jake Moody. Ball hangs around the center circle. Phoenix takes control, back to the defense. Cielo Marlia Larson kicks it forward to Antonio Camargo, just out of his reach. Goes out of bounds. Mazama toss in. We got got number 5, Hayden Burke, tossing it in. Hayden throws to Madden Bruner. 2 defenders on him, though. Cielo Marlia Larson kicks it forward. Number 24, David Hernandez, tries to squeeze away from the Mazama defender, but it's broken up. Ends up in the hands of Mazama goalkeeper Leighton, who boots it forward. Jade Moody with the header, but Mazama ends up with it. They're looking for a way in. Jaden Moody kicks it out of bounds right through the legs of Mazama Jordan Beals, who tosses it back in. Dominic McGuire takes over. Pauses a little over to Victor Perel. Big boot forward by the Phoenix defense. Mazama kicks it right back in. Victor Perel kicks it forward. Antonio Camargo chasing, but the goaltender gets to it first. Mazama back into control, into the zone. Looking for some help. Jaden Moody easily strips that away with the help of Cielo Marlia Larson. Back out to about midfield where Mazama takes over. Trying to regroup. Phoenix gets the ball back. Jake Moody, who is taken out. Penalty. Oh, and they called it against Phoenix. Free kick at about the 40 on the Mazama side. Far sideline. We got a big free kick here. All the way into Phoenix territory. Cielo takes over there. Kicks it back to midfield into the feet of Antonio Camargo, who's flying forward toward the Mazama goal. Looking for a pass. Boots it in, and that's a goal! Antonio Camargo with goal number 6 for Phoenix tonight. His first. And the Pirates are flying tonight. So that's goal number 6 at 21-22 of the second half. And we're underway here. What a nice goal by number 12, Antonio Camargo. Big shot on goal by Mazama. Easily handled by goalkeeper David Reyes. Looking for a pass. Boots it to about midfield. Right in front of a streaking player, David Hernandez. Oh, Hector Perel kicks goal number 7 for Phoenix at 20-31 of the second half. Back underway. Mazama has the ball in their own territory. Phoenix breaks it up a little. Ends up in possession of Dominic McGuire, who gets tackled at about the 40-yard line. Mazama takes over. Gets squeezed off by Victor Perel. Passes over to Jake Moody. Luis Ortiz along the sideline, boots it back to Jake Moody. What a great pass. They're heading toward the goal. Big shot on goal by Jake Moody. Just off the hands of goaltender Jonathan Layton, and then a rebound goes just wide. Tough break for Phoenix. Big boot by goaltender Jonathan Layton. Phoenix takes control just in front of the penalty arc. Dominic McGuire takes over. Shot on goal, easily handled by Jonathan Layton. As Phoenix players crash in on him, he boots it back to midfield. Big header by Mazama. Another header by Phoenix. Ends up in Antonio Carmago's feet. Boots it all the way across field to Jake Moody, who streaks down the sideline, looking for a pass across. Oh! Big save there by Jonathan Layton. Mazama kicks it forward into Phoenix territory. Number 11 working it down the sideline. Cielo Marleo Larson just edges him off the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Goalkeeper David Reyes about to kick it back into play. We got 18-11 left in the second half. Waiting for some substitutions on the side here. Big pass forward by the Phoenix goalkeeper, all the way to midfield. Little fight for the ball. Mazama takes over, kicks it back into Phoenix territory. We got a number 11 passing forward to number 10, who gets edged out by the Phoenix defense. Got an injury on the play. Mazama player is down just inside the penalty box. And we'll take a little break for injury timeout. And that Mazama player, Miguel Barajas, is back on his feet. Slight little limp, but he's walking it off. Looks like he took a shot to the shin. David Reyes kicks it forward to about midfield. We got to fight for the ball. Mazama ends up with it. Moving forward. Edged off the ball and out of bounds by Dominic McGuire. Jaden Moody passes it forward all the way to Antonio Camargo. Mazama gets it back, kicks it back into Phoenix territory, who kicks it back into Mazama territory. And now there's a fight for the ball about midfield. Phoenix ends up with it. We got David Hernandez crashing the goal, and the Mazama defense just edges him off the ball, and it's kicked out of bounds. Another great shot for Phoenix on the quick breakaway. And it looks like we're going to get a corner kick from Phoenix. Big kick in midfield. Goes past everybody. And Cielo Marleo Larson ends up with the ball, kicks it out just wide of the goal. Everyone's heading back downfield. Kick in by the Vikings. Mazama takes over, kicks it forward into Phoenix territory. No one down there but the goalkeeper. Scoops it up, boots it back to midfield. Dominic McGuire takes over there. Nice little breakaway here. Oh, we got an offsides. Just a little bit in front of the ball there. Mazama kicks it back in. Got a little header there by Jaden Moody. And then off the foot of a Mazama player and out of bounds. Moody tosses it back in all the way up. Right to Dominic McGuire. But a Mazama player ends up kicking it back out of bounds. Moody gets it back, tosses it forward to Camargo.
If you lost a pink house key, it is in your possession.
And then it looks like we got a free kick here. Nice little break up by the Mazama defense. Got another boot in by goalkeeper here. All the way to midfield. Phoenix takes over. Dominic McGuire's coming in fast. Tries to find the corner and goes wide. If you're just now joining us, thank you. This is Table Rock Sports presentation in partnership with PHS Media. We've got a nice game here today. Beautiful evening at Jack Woodward Stadium in Phoenix, Oregon. 13 minutes left to play. 7-0 Phoenix Pirates. Mazama has the ball down in their own end. Phoenix gets control, kicks it forward. Got a race for the ball toward the corner of the penalty box, and it goes out the end line. Another kick in here from goalkeeper Jonathan Leighton. And big boot to just about the edge of the center circle. Phoenix takes over there. Back over to Mazama. After they tried to clear the zone, Mazama's about midfield. Phoenix edges them off the ball. Passes across field for a missed header. Phoenix working the ball just in front of the penalty box. Big shot off the corner. Bounces right in front of the goal. Jonathan Leighton grabs it. Big boot in here, all the way past the midfield line. Luis Ortiz takes over there, but Mazama gets the ball back. Kicks it back into Phoenix territory. Phoenix defense is on it, though. We got a free kick here, it looks like. As a Mazama player falls. Looks like number 10. I'm sorry, number 12. Jordan Beals takes this free kick. Big shot on goal that goes over. A bold attempt, but sails just over the goal. Got another ball coming in here for goalkeeper David Reyes. Sets the ball down in the goal box. About ready to kick this back into play. Big boot all the way, almost to midfield. David Hernandez takes over there, and he's off. Right past the Mazama goal or defender. Almost had a breakaway. Jordan Beals comes in there and kicks it out of bounds. Phoenix has been racing down these sidelines today. Oh. Another little toss in there, offsides. Big boot by Jonathan Layden. All the way to midfield where Phoenix takes over. Dominic Wire to David Hernandez, who's racing, and it's broken up by Jordan Beals. Ball goes out of the end line. 9:20 left to play in the second half. And they're just waiting to get the ball back. It went pretty far down the track. Looks like we got a corner kick for Phoenix. Big kick in by Victor Perel. Settles down in front, but Mazama is able to clear. Jaden Moody chases the ball down for Phoenix. Back and out of bounds by Phoenix. Alex Garcia tried to work that up the sideline. We got a toss in here by Mazama. And Dominic McGuire takes over and kicks it out of bounds. So we're going to have another toss in here by the Vikings. There we go. Phoenix gets it right back. Phoenix defense working it. Back up to midfield where it goes out off Jaden Moody's foot. Mazama tosses one in. Offense trying to work it with 3 Phoenix players around them. Able to get the ball back. Pass ahead. Phoenix chasing the ball. Mazama defender on it. Trying to work the edge and get around him. Phoenix player falls down. Mazama is able to clear. Phoenix working it again. Heading toward the goal. Kind of a missed cue there, and Mazama's able to clear. Phoenix passing the ball around just in front of the penalty box. And we got a shot on goal that's blocked by the goalkeeper. And then, oh, another goal by Phoenix on the rebound. That goal by number 2, Cole Clayton. That makes it 8-0 Phoenix. We've got about 7 minutes left to play in this half. And it looks like we've got something happening. What's going on? Is it over? Did they forfeit? Oh, okay. Well, that makes 8 goals, guys. So that's a win for Phoenix. This game is over. They're on the sideline to shake hands. Thank you for joining us tonight. Table Rock Sports in partnership with PHS Sports Media. What a great night for soccer at Jack Woodward Stadiums. The Phoenix Pirates come away with the win 8-0 over their district rivals, the Mazama Vikings.